to Squared Up Athletic Mobility. Today's class is all about learning to activate the core through powerful posture and balanced breathing. It's about 9 to 10 minutes long, and it's a great addition to the beginning or ending of one of our shorter 15 to 20 minute workouts. Enjoy! One of the things that I love about Squared Up Athletic Mobility classes is incorporating conscious breath work into our movements. And one of the reasons I think that this is so important is because youth athletes and adults, just people in general, can really benefit from having breath control and just understanding how your breath is connected to your body to help you in stressful situations, when you're feeling any type of anxiety, or even just when maybe your heart rate is a little bit elevated, just to really, it's a connection that you're consciously in your body sending to your brain that then moves throughout the nerves and the rest of body processes to your organs, even to your blood system, to help generate a sense of peace and calm. So one of my favorite postures to sit in for breathing work is called fire log for it, but it's great because it really helps to work on stretching out the outer hip, IT band, glute area. If you will stack one ankle on top of your knee, and then your knee is on top of the other ankle. If your hips are really tight and you're not able to get this close with your ankles and knees stacked, no worries, just bring this foot down a little bit farther. So the main difference here is that instead of a regular just crisscross position where one foot is just hanging down in front of the other, we're just trying to stack that on top to generate a little bit more stretch here. So it's this top foot where that hip is really opening. So we just want to make sure that we're sitting up with great posture. Our core is engaged. So if it helps, sometimes I feel like to set your hands down at the side and kind of adjust yourself so that you feel more centered and your spine is nice and lengthened. Then once you feel that, kind of like zipping up your pants, where kind of from below the belly button up to the belly button, you just kind of think about like zipping it in, up nice and tight to activate your core. And then slightly tucking your tailbone just to feel that you're kind of flattening out in the lower back and that it's not still arched. So we just want to be protecting the lower back, strengthening it at the same time to sit in this nice tall posture while keeping the abdominals nice and active. It actually can be very tiring and not very long to sit like this in a really straight posture. So we also want to make sure that the collarbones are spread nice and wide. We feel spacious and that our shoulders can relax and our neck can move freely. So relax with your hands resting down in your lap, or you can leave them up on your foot, wherever is comfortable. Just find a nice relaxed spot so you can keep the shoulders down and out of your ears. So I always suggest for breath work that it helps to close your eyes just to block out distractions, things that you can see. It kind of helps just hone in your senses. So we are going to do some counting with our breath work to help us focus our thoughts and maybe keep a few distracting things coming by if we are focusing on counting. So let's seal our lips. We're going to inhale through our mouth for the first breath. Just take a nice deep breath without counting. Just fill up your lungs as much as you can. Then open your mouth in a nice big sigh. Exhale, letting it all out. Just a nice cleansing breath. Let's do that one more time. Inhale in. Open the mouth. Exhale. Good. Now as we begin to move into a little more regular breathing pattern, let's go ahead and seal the lips, inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Take one more nice deep breath, and then as you exhale, press past your throat out through your nose. You should notice that you're still hearing a little bit of that sigh that you heard when your mouth was wide open. Only this time, that noise is coming from right in your throat. And it sounds kind of like as if you were listening to a shell, where you can kind of hear the sound of waves from the ocean. So press that air past the throat, out the nose. One more, nice deep breath. Good. Now let's move into a little more even, counting our breath so that we are inhaling and exhaling for the same length of time. So I'll count for us for the first few rounds, and then you can take 3 breaths on your own at your own pace. So let's inhale together to a count of 3. Inhale, 2, 3, and exhale, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 1. Inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 1. Continue breathing. Feel free to lengthen a little bit more to 4 or 5. Just make sure to keep your exhale the same length as your inhale. To get a stretch on that other hip, let's go ahead and switch the legs so that our other leg is on top in our fire log posture. And we'll wrap up our breathing with just a little bit more movement to our breath. So feel free to keep your eyes closed if you like that little sense of honing everything in, or you can open your eyes if you'd like to follow along. Let's inhale the arms up overhead, keeping with our nostril breathing. Exhale, your left arm in front, right arm behind to twist. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left, right arm comes in front. Inhale, both arms back up. Twist to the right. Inhale, arms up. And twist to the left. Good. Inhale, the arms back up. Both arms exhale down to each side. Nice and wide. Walk your fingertips so that your middle finger, maybe your ring and index finger stay on touching the mat. Then lower your right ear over to your right shoulder. Continue your nice, even breathing. Maybe tiptoe your left hand just a little bit farther away to increase that stretch at the top of your shoulder up into the left side of your neck. On an exhale, bring your chin through the center of your chest and then left ear over to the left side. Just relax the ear towards your shoulder. And then wiggle those right fingers just a little bit farther away, lengthening that stretch on the right side. Good. Exhale your chin back to the center. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Bring your palms together. Exhale your hands down into your heart. All right, excellent. So feel free to come back to this video at the end of your practice, or maybe at the beginning if you're feeling a little amped up and you just need to chill for a couple minutes. This is a great way to end your practice also, and then you can move right in to lying down on your back or in child's pose perhaps, and just take a couple more minutes of stillness before you move on with the rest of your day. All right, great. See you guys next time.